Good evening and welcome to the mobility sessions. So for these mobility sessions, what you're going to need is a ball. A tennis ball will do to start with, but ideally what you want to get yourself eventually is these lacrosse balls. Now you can order these online, and I'll give you some references for where you can order these. They're not that expensive. I think they range from about $10 to $12 or something, including their postage. But I've got a couple, so there's a few different ones. But as opposed to a tennis ball, the difference is that these balls, these lacrosse balls, they're actually quite hard, but they also have a little bit of give. So they're perfect for mobilizing. And just to explain what mobility is it's basically putting pressure on our muscles. So it's kind of like a self-massage where we actually pressure our various fascia and muscle to release any tension that's in our muscles, and especially that kind of tension that we build up from when we do workouts regularly. We do need to stretch our muscles, and we also need to release the tension in them. So yeah, start with a tennis ball. Obviously if you haven't already got a lacrosse ball, but then yeah, get some of these as soon as you can, or at least one. I would recommend maybe just two, and yeah, that'll make it a lot easier for you and more effective. And the other thing I could recommend as well is using a foam roller. These used to be quite expensive, but now they're down to like around, I think you can get this is a long one. The long ones you can get for generally around from $35 to $40, again including postage. Physiosupplies.com or .com.au. Anyway, I'll give you guys a link. But yeah, the foam roller is a little bit more forgiving than the lacrosse ball, so it's kind of like nice to start with the foam roller and then ease into the lacrosse balls. The other one that you don't need to, but I would really recommend, is these trigger point triangles that you can get from Physio Supplies. They are really amazing because their point is just a little bit smaller, as you can see, than the round surface of the ball, and so you can actually get into deeper fascia with this deeper tissue and create just a little bit more slide and friction there between your muscle fibers to actually release a little bit deeper than the ball. So yeah, this is a great little ritual that not only feels nice for the muscles and nice and relaxing, but it's also something that helps to relax the mind, because ultimately, yes, I'll admit it is very painful at first, because usually we store a lot of tension in the muscles, so it does hurt when we trigger our muscles. But the key here is to really breathe deep and slow and relax. Relax as much as we can. Like if we tense up, then we're actually counteracting and causing more tension in the muscle than releasing it. So it's really important to relax. Go light and slow at first. And as I'll show you when you start doing these mobility drills, that I'm going to show you in these coming videos, you can put more or less tension, more or less pressure, depending on how much weight you put onto the ball. So yeah, keep up with it, guys, because it really is going to make a difference to your training. And also, like I said, it's got that relaxing mind component as well that you'll notice. So enjoy, and yeah, have a restful sleep, which you undoubtedly will after you do this. Cool.